What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4. This is the Season 4 Aftermath video. I will be going over some of the key moments of Season 4 and just give you guys my thoughts on the entire season in whole. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, how did you feel about Season 4? Was it your favorite season? Was it your least favorite season? I mean, I've been hearing a lot about this last season because some people said it was too slow. It was not a lot of action. It was dragged out. And this is what I've been hearing from the start to the finish. So I want you guys to let me know your viewpoints. Now, you guys, make sure you check out my last few videos. I dropped the early predictions for Season 5. Check out that video and let me know what y'all think is going to happen next season. And also check out the video that I did about your boy Breeze. He is finally here, but will he live up to the hype? Do you guys believe your boy Shamik Moore is going to do what he needs to do as far as playing this Breeze role? As I told you guys, I think he's going to knock it out the park, but I guess time will tell. But let's talk about the topic of discussion, Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4. In whole, I think it was a solid season, but after finishing it, I believe it was more of a build-up season for the series finale. We know next season will be the final season of the show, but going into Season 4, the main thing was Unique's recovery. Unique is back from the dead and him seeking revenge on Rock. That was one of the main storylines at the very beginning, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? At first, it was cool, but when Kanan told Unique that he was the one that put down Ronnie and Rock had nothing to do with it, that's the part where I was wanting Unique to be like, man, so Rock was not lying at all. And this whole thing about him getting set up was never true. He was just in his head. But no, your boy Unique still wants to get revenge on Rock like she set him up. I could understand him being upset about the business or whatever and how Rock moved in, but she thought he was dead along with everybody else. And as I told you guys throughout the season, it was like they was picking and choosing when Unique's character would be smart, cool, calm, and collected, but then he'll flip out of nowhere. I'm like, man, now I understand he got bashed in the head. Of course, he's going to be kind of, out of his mind, but still, this is a man that had love for Rock. I mean, he said it out of his own mouth, you know what I'm saying, that he loved her. So it was just kind of weird to see him move like that, knowing that Rock never set him up and that Kanan acted alone. Like, man. But he had all this respect for Kanan for telling him that. Like, really? Rock told you the truth as well, but I guess since Rock has done so much in these streets, it was kind of hard for him to really believe she was telling the truth. But Kanan just told you the truth. So it is what it is with that. I mean, that whole Unique storyline, that was one of the main things, but I felt like it kind of died off towards the middle of the season once he revealed himself and everything like that. And to me, you can kind of tell that they had to switch some things up. Remember, they had to go back and rearrange the story because of Unique's character. Remember, he was really supposed to die. You know what I'm saying? So this whole storyline that we're getting, we was never supposed to get in the first place. So I wonder how this season would have went if Unique's character was dead for real. You know what I'm saying? It would have played out completely different. And of course, it probably would have sped up the storyline. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we know this season, one of the second major things was your boy Famous. You know what I'm saying? Where is Famous at? Did he live? Did he die? We found out that your boy Famous got dropped off. We found out that Snaps and Pops set it all up. But to be 100% honest with you guys, them doing all this did not hit right for me. You know what I'm saying? Snaps and Pops setting all this up, it just did not have that feel. Even though they have motive or whatever, other characters had motive too. But it just did not feel like that moment where we was going to find out who did it. That shocker, like, man, they really did this. Snaps and Pops doing it did not have that it factor for me. And of course, them dragging out who really did it towards the end of the season. I mean, I guess it's okay or whatever, but for real, know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of those people that wants the story to just hurry up. I'm cool with the pacing of Raising Kanan. They take their time as far as the story, and that's understandable. That's what makes this show so great. But this storyline, and to find out that Snaps and Pops did it and it really didn't have that hit factor, I don't know, man. It just felt kind of off, but it's understandable, know what I'm saying? Because Snaps and Pops got a lot of different things going on. I think their character development in season 5 will continue to grow, and we're going to see more of them and what they can do, of course, with their nephew Breeze, which we're going to talk about as well. But the whole thing with Famous, I mean, it was okay, but let's just be honest. Him getting killed off, we already know what time it is. Something happened behind the scenes. This is why we did not see Antonio Ortiz on the show. This is why we got flashbacks instead of the real Famous in season 4. And this is why we got a second Famous. I'm talking about a double. This is why when his mom saw him, they did not show us his actual face like they do a lot of the other characters on the show. And when they found his body, they showed his arm. They did not show his face. So those things right there, those off-screen deaths lets us know that something is going on behind the scenes, whether they want to admit that or not. And I believe Snaps and Pops being behind all of this, I think it would have hit more if we would have saw scenes between Famous and Snaps and Pops. I mean, that would have been better because that way we could have saw them, we could have saw that connection, and of course, we would have felt a little bit better knowing that they did it because he actually was, in scenes and had a storyline with them. But of course, that was not the case. We got fans talking about maybe Ronnie told them about some of the things that Famous was talking about as far as him opening up his mouth too much and all that. Man, it is what it is with that. But come on. Let's just be honest. We needed to see some scenes between Famous and Snaps and Pops in order for us to really feel them taking him out made sense. But it is what it is. And, speaking of making sense, we got to talk about Crystal. Now, we know Snaps and Pops once again set all of this up as far as Crystal. We know law enforcement, they're trying to clean things up on the streets because people are talking. Kanan is getting real close to finding out what really happened. So guess what? They decided to go ahead and swoop up Crystal, of all people. Now, what Crystal gonna tell them? What is Crystal going to do to Snaps and Pops? She don't know anything. She knows nothing about Famous. Like, really? Y'all really gonna do this? Now, this is just my opinion. I felt like them taking out Crystal, having, Pop do this. Once again, they're doing this just to build up their characters, just to make us hate them even more. I mean, the motive is complete trash in my opinion. I mean, Crystal told Pop that Kanan believes that Rock did it, and then she takes her out. And of course, Kanan is going to believe that Rock took out Crystal and Rock took out Famous. I mean, at the end of the day, anybody could have took out Crystal and Kanan was going to think, Rock did it. So them doing this to her really did not make any sense like that for real. And we know Detective Garcia, they brought him in and talking about it was a black lady leaving, the area. Come on. We already know what time it is. They're just setting all this up to make it seem like Rock did it. Like, come on. And y'all know Kanan is slow in the head, so he gonna think his moms did it no matter what. But damn, it's still a damn shame to what happened to your girl, Crystal. She did not have to go out like that. I was not a fan of the whole Crystal death, but we knew eventually something bad would happen to her because she's hanging around Kanan, and you already know what time it is. And it's sad because Crystal was actually helping him out, teaching him a lot of different things, but she still met her fate, and it was just crazy. Now, one of my favorites from season 4 was your girl JUBOX. I really have no complaints about her character, about her development in season 4. I think she killed it. Haley Kilgore comes into the season and dominates. I mean, she don't be playing around. This girl is very talented, and JUBOX did exactly what she needed to do. She caught her first body, and she saved her father's life. Like, man, this girl was not playing around, and she was out there putting in that work, trying to find out what happened to Famous. I mean, JUBOX really stepped up to the plate. She kept all the family secrets. I mean, she was loyal no matter what. And to me, she was one of my favorites. Very smart. She gathers information and she makes very smart moves. And we're going to find out in season 5 if JUBOX was able to save her auntie. And of course, we're going to see more of a connection with her and her father, Marvin. We already know if something happens to Marvin next season as far as his life, JUBOX will flip out, and that's going to take her to the complete dark side, a side that is going to be very dangerous for anybody that gets close to her, man. And that's what we're all waiting to see. But for her to catch that first body and show us elements of the OG JUBOX from Power, man, it was great to see. And as I told you, it was definitely one of my favorite moments of season 4. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Raising Kanan. It's definitely my favorite spinoff of the entire first phase of the Power universe. You know what I'm saying? As far as book 2 goes, Force, Raising Kanan to me is definitely the best. From the story, the acting, the grittiness. I mean, it's raw and uncut. I love it. But, of course, it's going to be some things that I do disagree with. And let's just talk about your boy Marvin. Marvin up here making season 2 mistakes. You would think he would have learned from season 2. Messing with the Italians. But guess what? He didn't. You got Marvin going back to doing all the stupid stuff that he used to do. Makes no sense at all. And of course, it cost him a lot. It messed up the connection with Stefano. And of course, he had to drop off early Tyler and his cousin. Like, come on. And why would Marvin do all this? I understand he wants to get his own money. He wants to make his own moves. But this ain't the Marvin that we need to see. We need to see a more, focused Marvin, a Marvin that's learned from his mistakes. That same motivation that we see Marvin, use when it comes to learning and using, anger management and using what he learned in rehab. We need to see that same type of mentality when it comes to the drug game. But guess what? He continues to make these stupid mistakes. And now on season 5, everything will come back on him. And once again, his life is basically going to be at a very high level of being taken out because of the things that he has done. So your boy Marvin definitely screwed up in season 4. And now we're going to see if he's going to be able to survive another season. And from the looks of it, it ain't looking too good. But Marvin, he's been having this crazy luck. We're going to see if that luck is going to run out. Now let's talk about your boy LULU. This season, he pretty much did what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? He stepped back into the music business. That did not play out the way he wanted it to. And of course, the streets, they kept calling his name, and the old LULU returned. You know what I'm saying? Not the drunken LULU, the real LULU returned. And now he embraces this lifestyle. I'm just hoping that LULU continues to keep this same mentality. And of course, he does not mess up. And based off the way that this season ended for him, it seems like he's on a new level, and it seems like he is ready to really, step up to the plate and help save his family. And that's what I'm hoping to see next season. You guys let me know, what do y'all think about your boy LULU's character? I know he definitely, improved from last season, because that boy was crying and drunk in every damn episode. Now on season 4, we know Grandma Thomas did not make it. I was glad that we got to learn more about Rock, LULU, and Marvin growing up and their father. And of course, we got more of a connection between her and Kanan, but we know she did not make it. And Rock, she took on all that weight and she helped her mom out and got rid of her. I told you guys, if I was those kids, I would have been like, hell nah, mom. You gonna have to do that yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to go so bad, your hands ain't broke, you can do it. But I understand or whatever. But I was glad that she had that connection with Kanan, and she was able to have some type of closure with her daughter, Rock. Now, in season 4, we did get introduced to your boy, E-Tone. Lamar Jackson's character, he's a hitman or whatever. Of course, he works with those New Jersey boys. I want to know if we will ever see his character again. And the biggest thing of season 4 to me was at the end of season 4, and that was the introduction of your boy Breeze. He is finally here, played by Shameik Moore. Of course, some fans complained about his introduction. Some said it was corny or whatever. But I'm more concerned about what he's going to bring to the table and what he's going to bring to the Power universe. I mean, Breeze is a major character, and I believe Shameik Moore is going to get the job done. It's also going to open up the whole Snaps and Pops storyline, because we know they are his, uncle and auntie, and we know they dirty. I just want to know how Breeze is going to feel when Snaps and Pops are dropped off, because we know eventually those packs are coming. They're on pre-order. You know what I'm saying? Snaps and Pops got to go, plain and simple. And I cannot wait until that day until they're dropped off. Now, of course, one of the biggest moments of season 4 was the major cliffhanger. What happened? Did Kanan shoot his mom's? Will Rock survive if she did get shot? I mean, as I told you, when it comes to these parallels, I do not like the whole, child shooting the parent parallel. I hate it. I did not like it in the OG Power. And of course, I don't like it in any of the spinoffs at all. I just don't want to see it. But I understand this is a part of the story. So it is what it is. And I am hoping that call that JUBOX made, I hope that's going to play a vital role in whatever happened in those final moments between Rock and Kanan. You know what I'm saying? We going to see. There's a lot of different theories out there as far as, did she get shot? Did Kanan shoot somebody else? Was JUBOX able to save, her auntie? Well, we going to see. But your girl Patina Miller, she did her thing once again. She dominated this season. She dominates every season as far as her skills. She does not play. Of course, your boy Mekhi Curtis, he did his thing as well. I mean, Raising Kanan, the acting is top tier. They definitely get the job done. And one of the other things about season 4 was the whole thing with Stefano and Phil Russo. You already know that whole thing is going to blow up next season with the Italians, with the Marvin. It's about to be a big war. As Unique said, it's about to get real smoky. Hell, it's about to get real bloody. Now, after watching season 4, as I told you, I felt like it was more of a build up for the next upcoming season. My favorite moments was JUBOX's development, you know what I'm saying, and her catching that first body, and of course, Breeze finally getting introduced. Everything else that happened, it was cool, it was okay, but the whole famous thing, I mean, I guess, and the whole crystal thing, it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm more concerned about what's going to be happening next. And the whole thing was, what's going to happen with Rock and Unique, this whole war. Unique all pissed off because of what Rock did. The sad thing is, Rock never set him up. He just butthurt. I mean, those cheats got to be crazy. Those cheats got to be legendary for him to still want to go to war after Kanan told him what really happened. Like, come on, dude. I mean, you slipping. And Unique will have more to worry about besides Rock, because y'all know Snaps and Pops, they going to be plotting and planning on him. They don't expect to be working with him long term anyway, so that's definitely going to create some issues for him next season. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, how did y'all feel about season 4? You know what I'm saying? Like I told you guys, yes, I had some issues with the season, but overall, I think the season was okay. It was solid. It's just, I'm waiting for the final season because I felt like this was just a build-up for what's to come, and I think it's going to be a crazy grand finale. And just because you like a show does not mean you cannot critique a show. I'm not here just to talk bad about Raising Kanan. I'm just talking about some of the things that I felt like could have been better, and of course, some of the things that I think they did great. At the end of the day, you already know I will continue to tune in because I want to see how this great story is going to end. Now, I want to thank you guys once again for supporting your boy for another season of Raising Kanan. We only got one more season left. Season 5 is about to be crazy, and I cannot wait to see it. Now, I'm going to try my best to go over some of these characters real soon, give you guys a more detailed, prediction for some of the main characters in season 5. So y'all leave y'all theories and predictions down below on your favorite characters, and I plan to talk about them real soon. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.